I'm here at the Royal Century. Now the little birdie has told me that King Promise is here at the presidential suite. And I'm like, what? We're both here at the same time, then I must get an interview with him. So follow me whilst I interview King Promise. Why are you at Royal Century? And you haven't told me you're at Royal Century.
Listen, I'm tired. I've been working too hard. I have to come out of Punker car, take it easy.
And are you enjoying it?
Beautiful spot. You want to see?
Hey, let me see.
Bro, let me take you around.
Wow. Hey.
This is living room spot.
Yep.
And we're upstairs. And with some nice private pool out there.
Okay. And I want to see upstairs.
Yeah, let's go.
So how many days have you been here?
It's really hard for me to be away from town. So literally a night and I'm gone.
Really?
Yeah. It's big vibes.
Hey, nice vibe. This is on point.
It's beautiful,
I like it, yeah. This is nice.
We're matching colors, you know. See my outfit? Oh. You think we planned it?
We didn't. We had no idea.
It's good to see you.
You too, bro.
You want a drink or something?
Yeah, so now that I have you here,
yeah,
you know I have to do my interview.
Let's do it. It's been a long time coming, honestly.
Because I've been waiting for this. You know this, right?
I have as well.
And then, you know, because our timings just keep clashing.
You're literally somewhere. I'm also somewhere else in the world.
Exactly.
Finally.
Finally,
it's the best time though. Album just dropped. We had to link.
The album is hot 5-star.
You know how the thing goes. I put it on my neck.
Ah!
It's right here as well.
Oh my goodness.
You know?
But you didn't put as promised as a tattoo?
No, I didn't have no tattoo at that time.
Okay.
I was still a very naive young boy.
My people, when it comes to King Promise, your sounds, it's a mixture of whiskey, Daddy Lumba, a mixture of everything. That's just
I listen to
unique.
A lot of music and then I make my music.
Right.
When I started, people be like, oh, you sound like Trey Songz, or you sound like this person. And then I found my sound. But at the end of the day, my influences are always in there because I listen to a lot of music. I'm a big music fan. So you might find bits and pieces. Sometimes I listen to movies and I try to channel him in my work. I take inspiration from everywhere.
Wow. So it's all started off as Boy P.
You know the vibes. Big Boy P.
Big Boy P.
Boy turned king.
Hey. And then it turned into King.
Yeah. Boy P literally stood for the boy with the promise to give you good music.
Right.
So
it's still relevant, it's still
and
the same.
And then the boy became king and it's still the same promise.
Wow. So growing up, you always loved music, right?
I've always loved music, but I never thought I'd be an artist. This never crossed my mind.
Really?
Yeah, I thought I'd probably be a footballer or maybe... I love journalism, so I thought maybe a journalist.
Okay.
And then at a point I wanted to be an architect.
Ah.
But when I went to uni, I did a whole different course.
Really?
I have a BSc in business administration. My major was marketing.
Wow.
So it's a totally different course.
I'm sure it still helps you in some way though.
Yeah, I'm a brand, so I have to market myself properly as a global brand, not just a regular brand.
Yeah. And how was growing up as a young boy?
Very good. I grew up in Nungwa. So I'm from around Nungwa.
Teshinungwa.
Yes, that's where I grew up. Teshinungwa.
I grew up in Choko.
Oh, Mali. How did you grow up? London girl?
No, so I was born in Draso. Asante Achim, right? It's next to Konongo. So big up Black Sharif because we're next door neighbors. Okay. And then when I was about 3, I went to live with my auntie who lived in Choko.
Is it?
So I spent 2 years in Choko.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would never imagine.
I know. A lot of people don't know that.
That's not far from where my mom's from. My mom from those ends. My grandma used to live in Nakutolante, and Nakutolante and Choko, we literally walk.
Yeah. So wow.
We have a little connection.
Yeah, we have a little. I like that.
I'm from a very blessed, calm, average family.
Right.
I'm the only guy. I have 3 sisters.
Wow.
Right after me, twins.
Oh,
and then the last one, Jasmine. And did everything everybody coming up in the area did. I don't call it a ghetto, but we weren't born like silver spoons in our mouth, and there wasn't any fancy stuff. It was literally just regular people going to school, coming back, going to play football. Just a very loving family who have always supported me from when I started till now.
Wow. What was your inspiration at that time? Did you have anyone that you looked up to? Was there particular music at that time that maybe you were listening to that?
I didn't do nothing music, you know.
It was all
like,
sports?
It was just football.
Football.
I thought I'd be a footballer at a point.
Wow.
Because I played all the school teams from junior team to senior team. I went to intercore and all them stuff. And until I got to uni, and then it wasn't so cool sitting on the bench. I'd rather follow the man them and chase some girls and I do stuff. So
when did the love for music start then?
I've always loved music.
Okay.
I just didn't think I was gonna make music.
Okay.
I remember.
But did you always have a voice?
So this is how it happened.
Okay.
I was in class one day. I was in like GSS 2, and then I was singing out loud, and the headmaster heard me singing. So he rushes to the class. He asks, "Who's that singing?" So I thought I was gonna be punished. Everyone's looking at me, and I said, "Me." And he said, "You join the choir tomorrow."
Oh wow.
So that's how I knew I had a singing voice.
Wow.
I had never thought about it. I'd never known. I was like, okay, sure. So next day I joined the choir. I was a junior, and then 2 days later they made me the leader of the choir.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was usually like the seniors who led the choirs and we in the back. It was for the 9th lessons and carols. So our parents came, they saw that, I performed. My mom, everyone heard about it, killed it, and everyone went to tell everybody that our boy can sing. And that's the only time I've ever been in a choir.
And then so how did your parents feel about you doing music?
The only issue has always been to make sure I finish my education
Right.
and take it serious, and I could do whatever I want to do. So there's never been a point where they're like, don't go to the studio, don't make music. And the good thing for me is when I started making music, I was in school.
Okay.
So I wasn't really coming back home a lot.
Okay.
So then by the time they realized I blew,
Wow.
and I started making some money, bringing money home, they knew I had to keep going, and I loved it. The passion literally just kept getting bigger. I was in my 3rd year at uni when I blew up.
You didn't have any negativity from anyone?
People didn't believe in the beginning.
Okay.
But I feel like it's always like that till you make them believe. People are actually like, how's that music thing going? You know what I mean?
Wow.
One of my friends who really stuck with me from even when we were in school till now is Quaps, who's my manager now. Because he believed, and thanks to God, look at where we are today.
I know, right? So you blew up at a very young age. Because you're so humble. How have you maintained the level of humbleness?
It shouldn't be that hard to be a good person. I keep it real. I don't know how to fake stuff. I don't know how to lie about unnecessary stuff. And if I like you, I like you. I go all the way out. And really, it doesn't hurt to be humble to anybody. I just believe in respect.
How did the relationship start with Kill Beats?
The relationship had 2 starting points.
Okay.
First off, I reached out. I was working with my big brother, he's called Kojo Spiel at the time. And I told Kojo I always wanted to work with Kill Beats. So we had to make it happen because he had the funds and I was just coming up. Literally, I went on Twitter, checked their bio, I got their number, and then we called. Then got me picked up, and we're like, oh, we want a session with Kill Beats, but you know, I'm a new guy coming up. It'll be such an honor if we can make it happen. And it wasn't just me, it was me and Joey B, hoping that the Joey B factor will make him want to do the thing. And he said yes, so literally, that was the first time we met. After we met, like we actually did go for the session, we did a song, and I left and we didn't speak for like a week, and then I get a call back from him. And he called me randomly out of the blues like, yo, I really like what you did the last time. It was super good working with you, and I think we should do more.
Wow.
Yeah, he said you make my work easy. And
Nice.
I was like, this is the guy I was chasing on the internet.
On the internet?
And I said the starting points were 2. Before that, I had met him before, and guess what? It was Sarkodie who actually introduced us.
Wow.
Because I was with Sarkodie a lot, you know, when I was coming up. He put me on, he introduced me to so many people, and Kill Beats was one of them. At Commando one day, and Killer was there as well with his friends. Sark used to do this weekend thing where we all just go to the beach, have drinks, and just talk. And then he introduced them, oh, this is my new guy, my boy, he sings, he's very good. I did a whole freestyle for this guy, he didn't bother.
He didn't mind you?
He said, oh, you're good, you know. Sark said, what's up in the Nico studio? He's like, yeah, we're gonna connect, but that connection never came.
Never came.
After a year, I mean, I checked his number and then we called. Then after he heard me sing in the studio, he's like, oh,
this
I really like this, we should do more.
Do you think it's easy for young upcoming artists to go online, Google someone like Kill Beats or Kewa and say, can you produce a track for me?
You don't lose nothing by trying. At the end of the day, we're in the world and age of the internet where you can just go online, check their bio, you get the management number, call if you want a session, if they grant it, fine, if not, but you should just give it a try.
How did you and Sarkodie meet?
So literally I was in the studio with my boy Kuvi, he's a producer. We literally started together and we're working, and across the street, we see Sarkodie come. At that time, he had the shop, Sark Collections. So the studio was right opposite Sark Collections. And then we saw him from the top. We were literally in the studio looking downstairs. And I'm like, Kuvi, that's Sark. And we're going crazy. We're like, I'm like, Kofi, let's go speak to him. But he was scared. You know what? I'll speak. Let's go.
Wow.
So literally, we just run down, cross the street, went over, and then we went in the show. Like, hi, sir. My name is Boy P. This is my friend Kofi. He's a producer. We would love for you to listen to some beats if you have the time. We're just right across the street, and he's really sick, and you love it. And he said, okay.
Wow.
Literally, he said, okay. We literally stood by the window for like 45 minutes waiting. We thought he wasn't going to come, but we saw him come out of the shop, and he looked like he was getting in his car, and then he remembered. And then they crossed the street.
Wow.
They come upstairs, played a couple beats for him. He was vibing. And then before he left, I told Kofi, you remember the thing we were working on before we went to speak to my man? Can you play it? And I just did a freestyle, and the guy who we were going crazy over was now going crazy over me. And then he just started taking pictures with me.
Wow.
He posted on Instagram. If you go on Instagram, it's there. It's like my first picture. And you see he says, wow, Ghana, look out for this boy.
How was that moment for you?
It was overwhelming because I never expected it, you know. There was no plans as to like even meeting him. It was random. I just took a leap of faith, and I was like, you know what, let's just go for it. Like, there's nothing to lose.
The story reminds me of a church sermon that Pastor Bobasari spoke about in church at Trinity Baptist Church. And he spoke about the fact that you can have all the degrees, right? But if you don't have favor and grace, yeah, you can't sometimes get into a position that you need to be.
Yeah. Or you think you deserve to be.
Or you deserve to be. Do you understand? So I think that at that moment was grace and favor.
It's a lot of favor. Because really and truly, like, why should he even listen to me? He knew me from nowhere. But literally, I just walked in, maybe my aura, I don't know what it was about me, but he listened to us and he actually did come. And he didn't owe us nothing. He didn't have to.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that can only be grace and favor from God. You know what I mean?
So from that, then what happened?
Started bothering him.
Even more?
Literally. I did 1 or 2 backings for him here and there. And then he introduced me to a few people, which actually kickstarted my career. It was up to me now to take the opportunity I was given and, you know, make good use of it because the platform was there.
Yeah.
That's what I did. I just run with it. I just kept making music, kept working.
So how was it recording your first album?
It was magical. Because imagine I had just blown.
Yeah.
And I just graduated from uni and I was everywhere. Like you see the crop of the new school, I was like the first one.
Yeah. You've always said you're the young Daddy Lumba. What makes you say that?
Girl, them love me. If I can say so myself. Yeah, because I make music that the ladies love. Like when you come to my concert, it's basically 80% Emma.
Wow.
And there's like 20% Mandem. These days I've switched it up a bit, so it's music for everybody.
Yeah.
Daddy Lumba is a legend, like he's done. The funny thing is I grew up on more Kojo than Daddy Lumba. That's funny. But I feel like you can hear that in the music, like my writing. But with a lifestyle, I feel like I'm Daddy Lumba. Yeah.
I agree. I know that you're friends with Mr. Easy.
That's my best friend.
That's your best friend? Okay.
When I met Easy, I was in school and he was in school. He was in KNUST.
Yeah.
We met in Clue Studio somewhere in DENTAA. Young boy, like, no, I didn't know who he was, but he kind of like knew who I was because I had like a little buzz on the internet at the time. I had done a cover that was flying around on the internet. And the first day we made a song. Wow. And then we didn't connect till after 2 years maybe. He had About to Blow. That was, ironically, that was the title of his album, About to Blow.
About to Blow.
And then it was a mixtape. And he blew up after About to Blow. So that was crazy. And we've always kept in touch since.
He's pretty dope.
No, so, he's someone I look up to as well. The fact that I have people that I started with who have gone on to achieve like global success the way I'd like to achieve it is so inspiring. So I always give him the respect for that.
Yeah.
And he respects me for me being just the artist that I am and how far I'm also trying to take it because, you know, being Ghanaian is so hard competing on a global scale. I think it's harder than being a Nigerian, if I can say that.
Why do you think it's harder for us?
There's so many things, but at the end of the day, I've come to realize that the most important thing is making cut across music that regardless if they understand your language or not, people are gonna love and gonna jam and groove to. Like they should be able to feel the music and also apart from just the music, it's everything apart from the music. It's the marketing, the pushing, like the budget. You've opened the budget and just keep traveling, put in their faces. And these Nigerians are good at that. Like they don't sleep. We are more relaxed, calm, you know, as Ghanaians. I'm so happy to see him do what he's doing. He's super proud as well. I got a text from him on my way here. Like he sent me a video. He's playing 10 toes. So he's like, bro, this goes hard. I'm like, Love, bro.
So I know that you're connected to some of the Nigerian artists. How is that connection?
I'm a vibe.
You are a vibe.
Like, I take life easy, I have a good time, and I keep it real. So
Yeah.
I just think it's something about me that everyone likes. Like when we meet, like I met Wizkid before I blew up. This is before I even met Mr. Easy. And I know Mr. Easy from when I started.
Wow.
I met Wiz before I even had one hit single in Ghana. He's friends with my first manager.
Okay.
So we just connected. I remember I was walking the area one day. Imagine I did my Nunga, me and my boys, I get a phone call. And it was a foreign number. It was from Amsterdam. I remember so well.
Yeah.
I pick up, and then it's Wizkid. It's like, yo, boy P, I heard about you. I think you're sick. We're going to connect one day when I come to Ghana.
Wow.
I couldn't believe it. That was like 8 years ago, maybe. Yeah, we've always kept that connection going as well. We've made music together. We've had Tokyo, Gone Crazy. We have new music, Pato Ranking. On this album, we have Chop Life, Crazy.
Yeah, love Chop Life. Your first album, what would you say is your favorite song on there?
That'll be hard to pick one song because that's my baby.
Okay, maybe one that
I connected with the most. There's a story behind Selfish that was funny because I wasn't writing that song for myself because I used to write music for a lot of people.
Okay.
Before I had my first song, I had written a song that won Record of the Year at the Ghana Music Awards.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What song is that?
You know, Adina, Too Late.
Yeah.
It's too late, it's too late. I wrote that.
Ah.
So I was supposed to write that song for someone, a gospel artist. I was supposed to write something, it was about Aseda or something.
Right.
But the beat was so hard, I'm like, Killer, this beat can't go anywhere. Yeah. I actually started writing the song and I'm like, bro,
has to stay here.
It's not going nowhere. So then he's like, but I already promised this person we're gonna deliver to them. I'm like, no, bro, I really like this one. He's like, okay, do your thing. Let's see if I like it. You know, we take it from there. This was early stages when we started working properly. So he goes to bed, he wakes up, I have a song ready.
Wow.
When he heard the first, my name is Duff. He was going. My man was going crazy. Like, what is this? You know, Killer, madman. He's like, what the hell? It was crazy. That's how Selfish came about. Literally, I stayed up all night just trying to perfect it because it had to be right because I didn't want him to hear it and be like,
You took a long time to do this album.
Yeah, 2 years.
2 years.
That's what I did for the first one as well.
Oh, you took 2 years to do that one as well? What's the process?
I just like to go through stuff and make music about it.
Okay.
So I take my time because the music has to be able to connect with the people. It has to be real stuff.
How did you come out with the name of the album?
5 Star. It's funny. So the man them call me 5 Star. Why?
Oh, sir.
Yeah. Because we're in America and then everyone's trying to save money, so the man them are going to the Bronx. And I'm like, Manhattan had me free. Yeah, 5 star living.
5 star.
See Kakaka now, I bet you don't find coffee. Oh, enjoy 5 star life. And it just got stuck. 5 star, 5 star, 5
Right.
star. But apart from the fact that the name is a strong name because it represents quality and good taste, it resonated with me with regards to my sound as well. And I like making quality stuff. So I take my time with the music. So I feel like my music is 5 star. It's over there. And that's why I call the album 5 star.
The launch was amazing.
Thank you.
You look dope. The outfit was
Flag guy.
And yesterday, during the launch, when you were performing snippets of it, I was like, nah, this album is dope.
Thank you.
Quickly went home, download on
It already
iTunes.
went #1, less than 24 hours. Yeah, it's crazy.
From yesterday?
Like, yeah, you see, funny thing, I'm known as an album guy. As much as everyone likes my singles, people wait for my albums. Like, they know. Because my first album, it broke so many records. I didn't even set out to set records. It was the most streamed Ghanaian album of all time.
Wow.
And I was new on the scene. I had crazy numbers. I had songs that went #1 in different countries. Like Tokyo was #1 in the Netherlands, Commando 2, then this is popping here, this is popping there. And then when Bra is big in Ghana, this song is big somewhere else. So I couldn't not come properly.
Yeah.
The first day I dropped it, it went #1 in less than 24 hours.
Wow. I'm not actually.
My brother Burna Boy was #1, and then we had to kick him off.
Hey!
And we're still #1.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's a blessing, man.
You should feel proud.
Of course, I feel good. I don't take it for granted. Me being here, I always say this so many times. We're not even supposed to be here. Like where I come from, I'm not. It's not for the find some job for some side. My uncle be, you know what I mean? To do something, but this is where we are today. So I never forget.
How do you measure success? Do you think that you are successful?
I don't measure success. I just do what satisfies my heart and my soul. And as long as I'm happy and I'm making the people around me happy, making my family proud, putting it on for my country, I'm good because, listen, there's this thing about me that's positive and there's a negative as well. Because I'm such a lion, like I put it on my hand. I might want number one today in Ghana, right? And when I get that number one, now I want number one in Nigeria. And then when I get that one, I want number one in the UK.
Right.
And then, so it will keep going. There's no measure to the success. Today I might say, bro, we've worked so hard. We should at least have like $1 million in our bank account. Trust me, when I get $1 million, I want 5.
Right.
And when I get 5, I
Right.
want 10.
Right.
So if I measure my success to just that 1 milli, I don't give myself the chance to expand. But when we hit a milestone,
At the milestone, okay.
we celebrate it.
Right.
That's what we do.
Right.
You see us hitting the Henny shots.
Yeah.
And we're gonna drink that Hennessy, and we're gonna keep going for more.
You basically just keep going
Yeah,
no matter what.
yeah.
Right.
We're blessed to have this talent, and why limit ourselves to?
How do you feel when Ghanaians aren't nominated for big...
Global stuff. It's crazy. A lot of people in the industry don't like me.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think they like me. Because, and everybody says it, it's not even just me. I'm sure your guys in the back know this. People think I think I'm better than them, or maybe just I'm just confident. The fact that I attain like a lot of global love to some people as well, they be like, you think you're better, you don't really need Ghana. So the gatekeepers here don't really mess with me that much.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, God is good. I just got nominated for the Mobiles last year, Best African Artist.
Wow.
I didn't expect it. I won Best African Artist at the Headies in Nigeria. That's their most prestigious award.
Wow.
And outside the continent, which I'm so thankful for. Like,
Yeah.
I won a VGMA in 2019, Songwriter of the Year. And there are so many circumstances surrounding these award schemes that I don't put my heart in it. And when I say, people be like, you're downplaying the Ghanaian award system, which I am not doing.
Right.
But for example, if you say Gregory, can promise,
Yeah.
I call myself my name a lot. if
Gregory Newman.
Yes, Nibote.
Nibote. We
Thank
have
you.
to, yes, we have to add that one.
Yes, important. When you say for you to be nominated for Artist of the Year, you should have an album, you should have an annual concert, you should have a few things, the criteria, and I pass all of them. And I'm not nominated for none of them. I had the most streamed Ghanaian album of all time. And when I didn't have an album, I was nominated for Artist of the Year. Still, like, it's a funny situation. At the end of the day, people keep bothering me about it. And they say I act like I don't care. Of course, I'll be bothered.
Yeah.
But the successes we chalk just sweeps all of that, like, to the back. Because if I was focusing on those things, you know, some artists, when stuff like that happen, they break down.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm not one of those.
Yeah.
I'm hard,
So
you know, so
focused, man.
I just keep going. So with the awards and stuff, I'm not one really like that focuses on that so much. If we are acknowledged, we thank God. Happy for the fans and happy for myself. Who doesn't like to be acknowledged? If not, we just keep moving. We're chalking so much success. I just did a crazy world tour.
Yeah.
I'm about to go on tour again. Album just dropped. It's the biggest Ghanaian tour of all time.
Wow.
I'm blessed.
You are blessed. Do you think in Ghana they misconstrue confidence with arrogance?
100%. You can't express yourself with full confidence and don that attire. They'll come for your neck.
They'll sit you down.
Who the hell do you think you are?
Wow.
That better not buy. Do you know what I mean? When did you even get here? For you to talk with such confidence, just ooze such confidence. So that's what I'm saying. Ghanaians, we are always like mellow, like midasi. And you can't say I'm the best.
Yeah.
But it's not like you're saying the rest are not, but you believe in yourself and say, my thing is hard and I believe in it. If you say that,
Then it's like...
but the Nigerians say it, and they still laugh with each other, shake each other's hands, and they go on the tours together, and they conquer the world together.
Wow. Do you think they're really connected?
Even if they aren't in real life, they make it look like that, and it's working.
So you've done a lot of tours, Afro Nation, and getting amazing audience. How is the feeling like?
Bigger than anything any award can give.
Wow.
I mean, when you see the smiles and the happiness on the faces of these people.
And they're singing every single
Bro,
word.
like you be in Toronto or you be in Amsterdam and you see bad white girls or foreigners, like 80% foreign people, and maybe 20% of your people, and they sing everything word for word, and they probably don't understand the word you're saying. Nothing beats that. And for me, it's so amazing for me because I believe I'm an ambassador of my country to the rest of the world, and to be able to put my country on globally in a good light,
Amazing.
very fulfilled.
Amazing.
It's Ghana to the world, man.
Definitely Ghana to the world. Do you mentor younger musicians.
Myself, I need mentoring.
I'm sure you get DMs.
Yeah, I get so many. Oh, Chairman, sign me. Oh, bro, I'm such a huge fan. I've seen your journey, and you're the only Ghanaian who's globally recognized as one of the faces of Afrobeats music, blah, blah, blah. And it feels good. Anybody who speaks to me, I give them the advice. Because most of the guys on the scene right now who probably want to do what I'm doing, they talk to me.
And how was it when you were signed to Sony?
Big vibes, man.
Heish.
From Nungwa, Sony Music, UK.
Wow.
And yeah, man, it's a blessing. After my first album, we couldn't not go to the next levels. Because there are so many goals I want to achieve and attain. It was the right step in the right direction for us to partner with Sony. I'm still signed to Legacy Life.
The dressing.
Flight guy.
Fly guy dressing.
Today, cried. You know, it's because of you I'm not wearing glasses. Because I'm very comfortable around you. Usually, I just wear my glasses and you don't see my eyes, and I just keep going. But
I know.
I think it's like the first interview in a long time that I'm not wearing glasses.
Really?
Probably in like 3 years.
Wow. Hey, I'm special. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm special.
They're always covered.
It's
always.
true, you know. Today you're wearing.
Today is pretty calm.
Yeah,
these are fly though. These are
very, very fly.
These are Bape. You know Bape. Bape Star. So
Hey.
it's a Bape Air Force One highs.
Wow. And I like the color as well, like
Thank
the green.
You, man. You know, I got the Gucci's on.
Yeah, like the Gucci on. You got the 5-star
you know,
necklace.
I got that.
Like,
I got the wrist is wristing. That's the story behind it. Growing up, my dad used to own a boutique.
Okay.
Every time when I close, could be me they go to the boutique, they go sell.
Right.
Then me they control the music. So whatever he used to play, I had the cassettes, then I'd be changing. So that's where the love for music really grew, because I was like listening to a lot of Ofrem Ponsan, Daddy Lumba Kujenchi,
Right.
Sean Paul,
Okay.
everything. Like my dad mixed it up. So because of the boutique, you know, we always look good. Like people see us and they think we have a lot of money, but we were like, I probably was hungry, but life was nice. So I've always had the eye for fine things in life.
Right.
So when I started making money, I'm like, what bread? I'm gonna finish y'all. You know what I mean?
Because anytime there's an event, I'm looking
Yeah, you gotta
to
pull
see
up
what my
nice,
brother's gonna wear.
You gotta pull up nice. And I feel like I'm representing all of you. I cannot do it nice.
You are. What's the future business as a musician? Because you're friends with Mr. Easy, right?
That one is born with business brain. You see him, his brain is different. Not everyone can be a Mr. Easy.
But no,
Swear to God.
are you thinking of having side businesses?
So I want to do real estate.
Okay.
I've started like my first one.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, it's supposed to be my house, but I'll probably just
Flip
ship it off and
yeah.
then start doing something else. And I have dreams for the industry as well, where in the future we get some $3 billion investments. We go do some crazy stuff like a Berkeley of Africa.
Wow.
I don't know why I'm sharing my dream on TV. Someone's gonna take it.
But you have some business ideas.
Some crazy nice business ideas. You know.
And now you're brand ambassador, Hisense, and
EcoBank,
and they're calling you up.
It's crazy. Brandon, no.
Brandon, no. Brandon, no.
Yeah. People say I have an expensive brand, and it's not just the expensive brand. It's just good quality.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like if you're doing anything, you do it to the best of your ability, or don't even do it. Wow. So whoever it is I'm working with, I give my all, and we look like who you wanna work with.
What would your last words be to young musicians who are starting up? They want overnight
success is a lie.
Okay.
It might happen for somebody, but not for you. Like people like Wiz blew up when they were like 17, like Justin Bieber was like 14, 15. But not everyone can be a Justin Bieber or a Wizkid. Jay-Z blew up when he was almost 30. Just stay hungry as long as you're doing your job diligently. Like, don't play with your team. Like I'm working literally. QB's free come studio say, they won't kind of opinion. If I'm not working, I have fun. So work hard. Don't forget the God factor, because, bro, God first. If not for the grace of God, why should I be sitting here today? It could be anybody else. I'm not the best singer in the world. I'm a very good singer though, but I'm not like the best singer in the world. There's probably someone who sings more than me. Not probably, there is. But guess who? People are listening to me. So why is it me and not them? There's a lot of favor and grace from God. So the God factor, a lot of hard work, and just respect. If you respect humans as much as you respect your craft, I don't think you can do it.
Has there been any low moments? Like,
the thing about me is I take the L's as lessons, not losing. So obviously there'll be times where like, but we just pick it up from there. We just keep going. Like,
Well, thank you.
thanks for having me. It's a long time coming. It was meant to happen a long time ago.
A long time ago.
Finally we did it.
But thank you. I know this album is gonna blow just like the first and even more.
I promised this album to them in 2020.
Wow.
Because after I dropped my album in 2019 and they did that, I'm like, next one.
Great.
And it hasn't come till now. Literally 3 years now, you know.
Wow.
2019,
Yeah.
2020, 3 years now.
3 years.
So finally it's out. You hear the growth from when I was Boy P to now that I'm King Promise, 5-star.
Is there a girl there?
Yeah,
Yeah. Serious one.
that's the girlfriend.
Girlfriend. You've been together for a while?
You can say that.
I called it.
Give my private life private. You know, me saying I have a girlfriend is even a lot. Because I used to deny that thing a lot. So much, but yeah.
But that's good.
Yeah.
And you're happy.
I'm
As
blessed.
long as my brother's happy
I'm
and
blessed,
you're
man.
blessed,
Yeah.
yeah? That's
Yeah,
it.
outside, I'm bunting with the vibes.
I'm bunting your lips. I'm bunting your lips.
I'm bunting with the vibes.
Guys, thank you so much for watching the show. I'm sure that you've taken some nuggets from my brother, and make sure that you go download the album wherever you are.
5-star.
5-star.
Out right now.
Out right now.
Every platform.
Every platform.
Apple Music, Spotify, Boomplay, Audiomack, everywhere you can get it.
Everywhere.
There's a video for 10 Toes featuring Omale, also out.
Also
Go
out.
on YouTube, just type the name, King Promise. Yeah,
King
yeah.
Promise, that's
Enjoy
it.
the music, guys. I made it for you guys. Very special from a very special place. So.